Hey everyone, it's John here, and it's a nice rainy day from Old Fredericktown, Missouri. And today we're going to be looking at 20 items that I sold over the month of October, the early part of October, for decent money on eBay.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation.
These are my bread and butter items. You just never know what's going to sell on eBay. The first item that we have here is a lot of broken old G.I. Joe lots. I bought these at a yard sale. I paid $5 for a big box full of toys. If you're interested in that, you can actually check that out on my channel. I did an unboxing video, and I found a bunch of 80s toys in this box for a whopping $5. I didn't know what was at the bottom, but it ended up being a bunch of real good stuff. But anyways, I sold these G.I. Joes that needed repair for $140.36, charged $5.68 shipping, and I'm guessing the person got them and they were ecstatic with them. I mean, it's an auction. You kind of know what you're getting. You can see the photos. I try to take a lot of photos. That's really something that I can't encourage you to do enough. Take a lot of clear photos. It doesn't take no time at all, so that people can see what they're getting, and hopefully you won't get all them pesky returns. The next item that we have here is a Heraldic Designs and Engravings. I bought these books at a yard sale. I paid like 50 cents a piece. I have this one and another one that'll be later on in the video. I sold it for $23.95 and $5.22 medium L. Kind of a cool book. It has like one of them has like different engraving designs in it, and the other one had like alphabet letters, which I guess people use for all kinds of purposes. I would think that maybe somebody that does tattoos would use it for flash or something like that. The next item that we have here is a pair of Rustler's men's jeans. Sold them for $19. Not too bad. We've got a turkey roaster here. It's an aluminum roaster. If you see these huge roasters out there, get them. I paid $9 for this at the thrift store. There was actually a defect in it, that it was actually had a broken chip in it. I don't know if I can find the photo here real quick without taking up all your time. There it is right there. And but I still got $150 out of this. If this thing was in minty shape, it would have brought $400. I gave them a deal. I listed it at a deal so that it would get gone for $150. I don't know if I probably listed a little bit too cheap, because I listed it and within a couple hours it had sold. But don't be sleeping on your big aluminum roasters. Like this thing was, I can't show you in here, but it was that big. It was that big. It was huge. The next item that we have here is this sexy Cowgirl vest with the fringes on it. Another thing, Suede vest, stuff from the 70s. Don't sleep on it. Sells good. Wasn't listed no time at all. I bought it at auction, paid like $5 for it. $30 plus $5.68 out the door. We have this Goodfellow jacket. I bought this at the thrift. Right now, this is the time of year when people are really feeling that wind whip down their backside, and they want something nice and warm and cozy to curl up by the fire and drink their pumpkin lattes. So we sold this for $29.95. I probably either paid $1 for it or I paid $5 for it, because I bought it from the thrift store, and that's kind of how they price stuff. It's either $1, it's either cheap, we're going to give it to you, or you're going to pay $5 for it. $7.36 shipping. It was a nice like wool blend, had nice buttons on it. Just a beautiful little green button-up jacket, or it could even be a heavy over like an outer shirt. If you wanted to layer, I don't know if I'd want it right up against my skin. I don't want stuff rubbing on my nipples. Here is a Chevy Pro Stock car. The wheels on it were all cracked and stuff. Don't be sleeping on them HO scale slot cars. Slot cars sell good. Even parts sell good. This sold for $20 plus $5 shipping and handling. Here is that second engraving book, sold for $40. So between those two books, I had about $1 in them, and they sold for what, $65 plus shipping? Not too bad. This is the one that has the letters and stuff in it. Really cool. I'm guessing it would be really good for people who are like creating fonts or wanting to do tattoo flash or whatever. The next item that we have here is the big one. This one made the sales day. I only needed to sell this one item and we were done. We sold it for $1,200. This is a 1935 Singer Featherweight 221 sewing machine. Came with the box, the pedal, all kinds of accessories. I paid a whopping, had a beautiful scroll plate on the front of it. I paid a whopping $100 for that. I was at a flea market. I seen it sitting there. And I looked at the price tag. I was expecting like $300-400. I wasn't an expert on these sewing machines, but there were 2 years they were really made in the 1934-35 and then 1954-55. They were made as well. So this was a great little sewing machine. Picked it up for $100. There was $100 on that price tag, and I thought I'd probably get $400 or $500 out of it, but I didn't understand that these 1935 machines were really sought after. So sold it for $1,200. That's the only people. If you just find these, that's all you need. You don't need to make a bunch of money. All you need is that sewing machine. You get about 1,000 of them, and you're going to do well on eBay. You got to know what to buy. I kind of had a clue, and I'd seen them sell at auction before, and I picked it up, and I made good money. Next item that we have here are some Corvettes slot cars. Sold them for $10. They were in bad shape. Pretty much just kind of selling them for the wheels, tires. This one here was all corroded. This one here was in okay shape, but it looks like they had hot glued it at some point. I don't know why somebody would buy them for $10, but I didn't want to throw them away, and I thought I'd take a shot, and they sold pretty quick. HO slot car stuff. Sells good. Here is an antique velvet tobacco tin. Sold for $9. $5.68 shipping. I typically don't list stuff like this for that cheap, but I didn't want to throw it away, and I already have a bunch of them in my booth, so I thought I'd try it on eBay, and it sold. I didn't get rich off of it, but it definitely sold. I bought 3 of these at the thrift store. They were brand new in the box. Flip phones still sell for good money, especially if you find the right ones. You can make really good money on them. So don't be sleeping on them. This one was brand new in the box. Obviously, the person who had it, they had a smoking issue because there was some nicotine damage around the outer side of the box. They had sat there for a while. I sold one of them, I want to say, for like $300. I bought this lot. I think I paid like $5 a piece, but I bought them all. I didn't look them up. I just bought them. So by the time I paid like probably $8 to ship it, $5 in it, and paid fees and stuff, I probably still made $15. This is a huge blue and white Enamelware coffee pot. Sold it for $30, $7.71 shipping and handling. It had some imperfections, some chips and stuff, but I think it just kind of gives it character. Someone's going to buy this, set it on their wood burning stove, put a little water in it to keep the old cabin moist, because if you burn wood in your house will dry out pretty quick, and then you get the sinus issues. We've got these spinners that I don't know what they actually fit. They're just for a hot rod, and they sold for $44.95, $7.10 shipping and handling. This is a situation that we've got going on right now. I sold this sterling silver jewelry. I sold it to a guy in Los Angeles, sent it to him. I took a $20 offer on it. He gets it and says it's not real, says it's fake. So he sends it back to me, and when I get it back, I get an empty box. So if you follow us on YouTube or even Facebook, you might have seen my short that I put out where my buddy Static was there with me. He was there, watched me open the box, and it was empty. So I was just going to report the guy, and it opened up a frickin' case, so I'm probably going to lose that case, and I'm going to get a strike on my account. You can hear my cat. He's hungry. I'm probably going to lose. Hush, boy. Hush. He's so fat. He's like that big around. You could put him in that roaster and cook him. Hush. No, I'm not getting you no food. You don't tell me what to do. But this... it accidentally opened up a case. I was just going to report the guy and give him a refund, And I was going to open up the case and give him a refund, and it ended up freaking opening up a case. I didn't want to do that. I was just going to report him, give him his money back. So if he did it again, there'd be a record of it. But nope. eBay decided that they're going to look into it a little bit more, and I'm going to get a strike on my account, which will be the first one I've ever gotten for this type of situation. I don't know what'll end up happening, but I'm kind of worried about it. Not that I'm going to lose my account, but I'm just thinking that anything that's negative on your account kind of like pushes your listings further down. They're like, oh, you didn't want to take care of the customer. You didn't bend over and grab your ankles and let them tear you up from the backside. So we're going to suppress your views for 6 months. So we're going to make you pay for that $20. And I would rather not. I'd rather just giving them their money back. And maybe I'm wrong. If somebody from eBay wants to reach out to me, I'm not hard to get a hold of. But yeah, I literally opened that box up and there was nothing there. So, what do you do? This is another HO slot car. If you notice, I had an HO slot car buy, and I've done really well. This one sold for $20. I always buy them when I'm at the toy stores, thrift stores. I always look for them. I always look for slot car track. For me, slot car track is a hard pass most of the time, unless there's slot cars with it, because that's how I'm going to recoup my money real quick. The track will set for a while until the right buyer comes along who needs the parts. And this is not a slot car. This is just a 2009 Nissan Z 370Z. It's a 124 scale diecast car. I just can't help it. I love them. I love selling that stuff. It's easy to ship. Throw a little tissue paper around it, put it in a box, and off you go. And here is a slot car. This is a Porsche body. Just the body sold for $15. The whole car would have sold for probably closer to 25 or 30. But that body was in really good shape. And $4.50 shipping out the door. This was a really crazy buy. I bought a bunch of this stuff at auction. I bought the whole box for $5. I've sold one of them so far for $22.95. $7.24 shipping. It's some kind of Amway bug remover. I'll make a couple $100 on this by the time it's all said and done. And who would have thought Amway still selling in 2025? And we have a pair of pants here. These are new with tags, obviously. They're Levi signature men's jeans, 29 by 30. So they're a short, skinny guy. I'm a short guy, but I'm not skinny. These sold for $14.95 and $6.95 shipping. And we're going to take a quick look at my overview. We are at $108 for the day, and it's 11:28 in the morning on the 28th, 10/28. We have done about $36.50 for the past 7 days. I had a couple of $1,000 days back to back. That was a $1,000 day. Had a guy order a firefighter helmet from me, wanted it overnight shipped to him so that he could get it in time for Halloween, and I said no. That would be stupid of me. I didn't tell him that would be stupid of me, but this is my thinking. I'm going to overnight him this helmet. He's going to get it, use it for his costume, and then find a problem wrong with it, and I'm going to be out like $50 shipping. I'm like, no way. There's no way I'm going to do that. Sorry, buddy. We're up 20% over the past 31 days. We're at $13,929 over the past 31 days, and we're at $32,500-ish for the past 90 days. We do have 2,932 items sold, which is listed. I'm working on that 3,000. I'm trying to get to that 3,000. It's not working because I'm selling stuff quicker than I can list it almost, but that's a good problem to have. And I don't know. We're just killing it. We're absolutely killing it. If your sales are down, the only thing I can say is look at what I'm selling here. Maybe go out and try to find some of the similar stuff. That would be the best advice that I could give you. It's not rocket science. What we're doing here is pretty easy, people. It's money in, money out. You got to spend the money to make the money, and you got to buy stuff that flips quick. But I had an item today. This is, you guys are gonna, oh my God, I'll probably get a video by Pegasus Lounge. I'm not on his radar. I'm too small of a creator. But Oh boy, I said the name. I'm gonna get in trouble. But anyways, I uh, I had an item. I had a jacket that was listed for 1,800, almost 1,900 days. If you do the math on that, that's 5 years, people. I'm a horrible reseller. I'm horrible, but I make good money. Like, I don't know if the Lord just blesses me or if I'm just lucky or I've just become better and I'm making better choices. So I don't know. If you guys would go down and hit that subscribe button, maybe like the video, leave a comment, and I reply to everyone. It takes me a little while sometimes. We are on all the socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course, obviously, YouTube. So you guys have a good day. God bless. Keep on digging and keep on picking. And remember, the family that picks together sticks together. God bless you guys.